Hello, my name is Sheila Gamero, and I am from Russellville. My Strive placement was at Ridout Lumber of Russellville. During my time in Strive, I was introduced to teachers from around the state and to new experiences beyond the classroom. Strive provided me an opportunity to work in a local business and to build a community partnership with them. I gained skills that I was able to take back to my classroom, and I learned new instructional strategies to engage my students in the learning process. My primary placement at Ridout was with the Cabinet Design Specialist. We worked with residential and commercial customers on new builds and remodels. We went to the job sites to take measurements and talk with the owners about their vision for the cabinet designs in their home or places of business. We took measurements and made sure to note the customer's wants and needs. Once we had the information, we returned to the store and created drawings of their spaces. We then put everything in 2020 design software to get a better picture of what the cabinets would look like. We met with the customers again to share the designs and listen to their feedback. Once any changes and revisions were made, the designs were complete. We then worked with the customers as they selected their cabinet brand and style, colors, hardware, and countertops. In addition to the cabinet department, I was able to work with many of the other departments at Ridout. I spent a lot of time working with the store manager and office manager to learn the day-to-day functions of the store. I was also able to go to job sites with the outside sales representative and on deliveries with a delivery driver. In the yard, I was able to see how shipments arrived and how items were unloaded, organized, and stored until they were delivered. I was able to talk to many of the employees about the skills needed for their positions. Almost everyone listed communication as one of the most important things they needed to be able to do their job. Critical thinking, decision-making, and problem-solving were other areas that were mentioned by most employees. It became very clear that these were areas that I should focus on in my lesson plan. I decided to focus on 3 specific areas in my curriculum design. First, I wanted my students to do research on careers in the STEM career cluster and the Business Management and Administration career cluster. They analyzed careers and how STEM skills are used in both career clusters. They looked at similarities and differences in the careers and created presentations of their research findings. The next area I wanted to focus on was appropriate communication in the workplace. Students participated in workplace conversations and analyzed workplace scenarios. They worked to determine if the scenarios were handled appropriately, discussed their findings, and brainstormed better options for handling scenarios that were not handled appropriately. This would lead us to the last area I wanted to focus on, and that was critical thinking, decision-making, and problem-solving skills. Students would be introduced to the concept of cabinet design and STEM skills that cabinet design specialists use on a daily basis. They would focus on measuring, scaling measurements, decision-making, and problem-solving to create their cabinet designs. The students were impacted by this lesson in a variety of ways. They gained knowledge about careers in the STEM and Business Management and Administration career clusters, and they explored how STEM skills are applied across different career clusters. They improved their understanding of workplace skills. All students showed improvement from the pre-test to the post-test, with increases ranging from 10 to 40%. The pre-test and post-test topics included communication, critical thinking, decision-making, and problem-solving. Students also gained hands-on and real-world experience with the STEM skill kitchen design project. In the kitchen design project, students were to submit rough drawings and scale drawings of their kitchen designs. They measured their kitchens, noted placement of appliances, water sources, power outlets, and light switches. They created their rough drawings and then converted them to scale drawings. They created front-facing and aerial images of their kitchen designs. The impact my experience in Strive and my placement at Ridout has had on me is life-changing. From day one at Ridout, I felt welcomed and included. My participation in the program has made a lasting impact on me as a person and an educator, and I now have a community partnership with a company that is willing to go above and beyond to help our schools and the community. They have volunteered to be guest speakers, to help with mock interviews, and to be a part of classrooms in any way that is needed of them. If I could only use one word to describe how I feel about my time at Ridout, it would be family. They quickly became my Ridout family, and I appreciate the time that I was given with them.